Isolation Nation, how are you? Welcome to the New Year's Eve celebration. Welcome to SDSC, the only show that lets the audience be part of the comedy. We had a great show for you today. Queen Rachel's here with me. Todd McComas will be here in just a second as our special guest host. Remember also, we're the only show that doesn't have ads. We don't have ads. We don't sell you razors. We don't try to make you gamble. So, support the show if you want. Everybody supports, that helps out. Top left-hand corner, you can Venmo, you can PayPal at sdscshow.com, or you can always throw those super chats in on the YouTube. Queen Rachel, you ready for a good, fun
Hi.
New Year's?
Yeah, that's the OG.
Oh.
Giddy up. And then I did find, is it in the hat? Let's see. No. I have the sticker. Remember when we did the Pirates Day and then I just slapped it on there? I'm like, oh, arg, I'm a pirate now.
Nice. I remember that.
So, yeah.
Very cool. So I'm also going to drink a bottle of champagne. We're doing a fake toast. I mean, New Year's toast at 4 o'clock Pacific. We're going to pretend it's New Year's and count down this thing. I've got a bottle of champagne that I'm going to drink during the show, and then I'm going to autograph that. That'll be a top tipper thing maybe, too.
Cool.
We'll have an autograph bottle, and we're going to have a good time. So
yeah,
like
I'm
the
excited
dress.
for our
Is that New Year's dress?
Yeah, kind of. I'm also still just wearing sweatpants.
Nice.
So because you know what, it's fucking cold in here. You guys would hear if the heat went on and all that. So
how much this weather sucked, hasn't it?
It's gonna stop raining today, and then it's gonna. Everybody else, shut up. I know that.
I'm just saying. I moved to California. I don't pay $6 a gallon for gas to have it rain. God damn it, that's not how it works. I don't mind paying $2.50 for gas if it's snowing in Indiana, but fucking to pay $6 here and it rain, that's not bad. Not good at all. Anyway, we do have a fun guest host today. One of my best friends. Very excited to be here. It's Todd McComas, everybody. Todd, how are you doing?
What's up, guys?
Welcome. Thank you for wearing your best sweater for us today.
Oh, this is Todd for New Year's. This is what he wears out.
That's what I wear. Also in sweatpants. I was a big fan of the hat because I thought it was a pirate hat. And you told me it was a general's hat. I love the pirate hat like so much. Like the thing that pissed me off the most about what happened to Captain Phillips was those guys didn't keep the uniform going. You know what I mean? Just wearing like t-shirts and cut off shorts.
You don't like when pirates don't wear their uniform?
Yeah, if you're going to pirate. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I guess that's a solid point. If you're gonna pirate. I also Todd just got engaged, so congratulations, Todd, over
Welcome
Christmas.
to the club.
Yeah. You just got engaged. I forgot. I don't have a ring though. It doesn't come with the package.
It does though if you're sneaky.
Ooh, I get a ring if I want it?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, you get a ring eventually. Don't get an engagement ring. That's not good.
Rachel, does your guy have an engagement ring?
Not yet.
Are you gonna make him wear an engagement ring, Rachel?
Not make him. He wants to.
He wants to wear an engagement ring?
Oh,
that's sweet.
Oh.
Maybe
See, my problem is I only had one friend that ever had an engagement ring as a dude, and he was super dramatic, and every time he'd get in a fight with his girlfriend, he'd be like, "We're done!" And he'd take it off his finger and put it on the thing all dramatic like. So that's what I think of when I hear a guy wearing an engagement ring. So maybe, Kevin will do it cooler. I don't know.
A lot of the guys that we know wear their like wedding band essentially early. As like
really?
What guys do we know that have done that? What do you mean a lot?
I said a lot of guys I know.
Oh, you said we. You said we know. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I meant Kevin and I. Sorry.
Todd, you've been engaged a few times. You ever wear an engagement ring before the?
Never have I worn an engagement ring.
Maybe you can change it up a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I might change my luck.
The other ones haven't worked out, so maybe Because
how did you propose?
Oh.
How did I propose?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and cheers.
When we were opening presents, I hid the ring in a big package.
The present of all.
Yeah. And the trick was it wasn't the real ring, right? Because I know she's really picky and I needed to get her back there before the place closed on the night we were opening presents. So I had to subtly somehow get her convinced to open presents the night before Christmas Eve instead of Christmas morning. And by the time I got her convinced to do so, after she opened that box, we had exactly 30 minutes to get to the jeweler's, have her pick out a ring before they close. And so it'd be ready the next day to go to her parents' Christmas. So she could have something to show up. So it was quite an ordeal. It wasn't the real ring. I also, just so people know, have kind of an exchange deal reward / program set up at Shane Jewelers.
This is how many times you've been engaged, Todd? This is your how many numbers?
This is my 5th engagement. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
I abstain.
Number 6 is in the audience.
Five.
And on tech today and on camera, we've got Taylor.
Taylor's here. Taylor can help us out. So, Taylor, how many times have you been engaged? Just the once?
Uno.
Yeah. I've been engaged twice. Married twice. Divorced twice. Todd's been engaged twice and married, but two engagements that didn't work out.
This is the one. This is the one.
Yeah.
Finally, five's a charm.
Now they do give you a deal at Chain Company at this point, right? You come back, they give you the Todd rate. Is that how this works? Like,
It was almost an exact trade-in, to be honest. Like, I had a pretty big credit there.
Now you didn't give her the old ring that she then traded in, did you? Oh, you did do that, didn't you? Yeah, that wasn't all your fault.
I changed the stone. But the deal was on an exchange. It's complicated. You gotta pay twice what the original band was worth if you trade in the band. So if she didn't like that, I have to do it again. Then I'm at 4 times the original value. It just, you know what?
Do
I was
you
frugal.
keep going back to the same jeweler? Is he like this dude again?
They know me there.
Yeah,
They do, right? You do
I
keep
mean,
going
look,
back
he
to the same
picks
one.
out good rings. He's not. Once you find a good ring guy, you stick with him. You don't
They're
have
like, Todd, we're dapping guys up at the door.
You again. I thought it might be a couple more years.
Well, By the way, he hasn't been wrong yet. So I mean, I'm for this one. So I'm happy.
This is the one. This is the one I've been waiting for. The
That
others
is
were just
true.
I'm really happy for
biding
you.
time. Thank you.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, today's not Friday. I was going to say today's Friday. Today's Thursday, so it's our special New Year's Eve episode. We will be doing a countdown to 4 p.m. Pacific, which is going to be our
midnight.
New Year's toast. But it is the episode where we do top fives. So we've got some prepared, but if you want to send us any top fives that you want us to discuss or send comments about it, Venmo, PayPal, Video Front Row, you can give it to us. But then we have games today too. Did we have an overnight game?
We did not have an overnight game that I saw. I think maybe they were confused because we're on Thursday. Do we have a Night King? I think
we did. Yeah, the Night King game was change a TV show name to change the plot.
Okay.
And Tam Brown, you win. How I Methed Your Mother.
I like it.
If you meth her up, she's going to stick around for a long time as long as you still have meth and things to take apart.
And the game today, because it's basically New Year's Eve, it is New Year's Eve a song. All right? Like, wake me up before you go to that fucking New Year's Eve party. Pour some champagne on me.
There you go.
And then lots more of examples that you can submit your game entry. $5 or more, Super Chat, Venmo, PayPal. And if you're in our Video Front Row, you get up to 2 entries for free.
For free. All right. Well, speaking of that, let's introduce this Video Front Row right now. We'll do that real
see what
quick.
they look like.
And then we got the little takeover thing going. And then like that, the nail. Are they both on the same? Are they both gold on the ring finger on both sides, or just one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like that consistent. I wasn't a big fan of the mismatched nails to begin with, but they're winning me over a little bit. Yeah, I know people dig them. It's like high-waisted pants. I don't really get them, but apparently everyone loves them. All right, we got a fun Video Front Row.
Cameras on, people.
Turn some cameras in. Here we go. Oh, I think Randy's in a fun jacket. I like that. We talked to Randy. All right, Steve is here with no Val. Okay, what's going on? Or is she? Oh, Val's the cat.
Different
today.
pussy.
All right, different pussy. For Steve. Okay, nice. Well, the good news is he treats all his pussy well. So good job.
Exactly.
All right, Randy Longmire's here. Good to see you, Randy. I love that jacket. New Year's Eve jacket. Oh, is that an engagement ring?
Check you
is that
out.
An engagement ring?
What?
Nice.
Yep.
Now, is that like you're also married? Do you have a second girlfriend, or is this to the wife?
He wears them on 2 different fingers.
Okay, I just didn't know if that was for two ladies. I didn't know.
Uh-huh.
All right, nice work,
Randy, I knew I liked you.
Tam Brown's here. Good to see you, Tam, in the office today with a cabinet open, even though Ben's not here. I like that.
I gotta count all the expensive drugs, so
Is that where the
multitasking.
oxy goes? Is that where the oxy? I bet
We don't do
Todd.
ox.
I bet Todd knows what all those drugs are by the bottle, just from being a cop.
That's why I'm blocking it. I don't want to get anybody
Okay.
excited.
Nice.
Yeah,
I just watched Dope Sick.
Yeah.
So, I'm woke now.
Yeah.
The opioid epidemic.
I tried to
Call your
watch the new
sponsor,
Boba-
Todd. Call your sponsor.
I tried to start that new Boba Fett thing. I didn't like Marissa Francis Harden. He's here. Good to see you. Marissa, the Velvet Folk. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay.
Happy New Year to you. Hope you have a good New Year. I think nice.
Do you have an accent?
Yeah.
She's English.
You're English.
Or the Velvet
Nice.
Fog. She's got such a great voice. We love
My
her.
favorite Mastiff is the English.
I'm a big Bull Mastiff fan. I like the Bull Mastiff. The English
nice.
is too big for me. Brian Davis is here. Good to see you, Brian. Nice shirt like that in the universe like that. Looks like you're lightning in the world. Doing that. JP Sleepy Bear Racing's here. Good to see you, JP. Ice racing season starts soon, so that's good. Is that scarier than regular racing, the ice racing?
Oh no, it's a blast.
Is the track ice or are you on a lake?
Yeah, it's a lake. We plow the track on the lake. They've been doing it since 1961, so just a couple of years after Alaska became a state.
Nice.
And it's a long tradition out in Kasilof at the Decanter Inn.
Anybody ever fall through the ice and die?
No, not die. I mean, the lake at the deepest point is only 10 feet. It's a shallow lake.
Oh, okay.
But we just had a guy
Pussies.
went through the lake. Like
What's
literally last week before, we had a guy whose plow truck went through the lake. The ice isn't thick enough yet. And we discussed it at the meeting. He says, oh, it's too heavy for the lake, but went out anyway and fucking whoop, in the lake he went.
Well, is that the end of the ice truck or how do you
No, luckily he was in the back corner of where we have parking for the pit side. And so luckily it's not in the track or nothing. It's not going to mess nothing up, but we just don't have enough ice yet. It's been a really weird winter.
I get that. Yeah. One time Chrissy drove the beer cart for our golf tournament, and let's see if I can find this picture. It did not go great. She was the beer cart driver for exactly 3 holes.
Greatest crash I've ever seen in my life, by the way.
Yeah, one of your fiancés almost died in this crash.
Yeah.
So if you see, so that's where the beer cart ended up. $800 later, she was waving at me and she turned and missed the bridge and skidded, and one of Todd's fiancés fell out of the passenger seat into that lake. It was like April and cold as fuck.
Ejected like at a weird velocity and distance for the speed that the cart was traveling. Something about the inertia created with the way she like did a little J-turn thing, shot her like a cannon, like she was out of a cannon.
Yep, I pulled Chrissy out of it before she fell in the lake, and Todd kicked his in. It doesn't matter. Wendy Slerdlow's here. Good to see you, Wendy. We didn't forget you this time. She's not driving home. She's got, what is that, a bong?
What's that?
You make a bong out of a can of some kind?
Uh-oh.
If you heard me yell hello, I thought somebody knocked on my door. This is a can of soda, unopened, that was sitting in my entryway. It is so cold in my entryway that it exploded and hit the door.
Nice,
Wow.
exploded. Wow. All right, that's kind of like that. Is that what happened? No.
Because I have a metal door. But yeah, I mean.
That's incredible.
That's so wow. Well, be careful. Don't go in there and get all killed by Sprite. That'd be a dumb way to die.
Oh, God. Especially.
Hot Sprite can't explain it in your head and die. Oh, substitute Steph is here. It's Meg Begley, everybody. Good to see you, Meg. How have you been? Nice to see you. Nice
Been good.
sweater. Where are you at in the world? You seem cold.
I am. I'm in Iowa, but I'm heading to Kansas City on Sunday.
Oh, going someplace fun. All right, Frank. Well, again, compared to Iowa, Kansas City's all right. Frankie Notaro's here. What's up, Frankie Angles? Good to see you.
What's going on, brother?
Double 22. I like that. Nice. I never want to invest in those glasses because they're not evergreen. You can only wear them the once. Anyway, Callie's here. Good to see you, Callie. Good to see you.
blue.
Thursday. Yeah, those are cool. She's in Australia. Good to see you, Callie. Off school this week, obviously. Is that what's going on? Off school.
Yeah, school holidays now. So
That's good.
Callie, what's the giant spiders you guys have that aren't poisonous, but they're just
Huntsman.
Oh,
the huntsman spider.
Yeah,
Reason
I
enough not to
already
live in
had
Australia.
my kitchen the other day.
Well, if they're not poisonous, they
What?
just cuddle, right?
They're frightening.
I know, but they get like this big around as
They're
like a
like-
plate, like a dinner
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah, like the one behind you, Callie.
Like a scary ass squirrel. Don't go over your left shoulder. Dana Bunster's here. What's up, Bunst? How are you? Good to see you. How's May?
I'm here and upright and speaking. Hey!
And she had breakfast with Greg Burns Jackson.
I saw that. That. Are you still a little stoned from having breakfast with Greg Burns Jackson? Or, I'm sure you guys
Contact
smoked out
high.
before you had some eggs. I can't imagine. Greg eats any meals sober. I can't imagine, right? So
He was very well behaved. sort of.
for being Greg Burns Jackson, I get it. Anna Hood's here. Good to see you, Anna. Nobody puts baby in a corner, but they put Anna there. Okay, nice job. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good holiday week. I'm burning your morning wood candle right now. It smells good, Anna. The morning wood smells better than I thought it would. Abby's here. Oh, and she said build a fire. Didn't know she meant outside. Okay, look at this. Building a fire outside. Fuck the weather. We
Good
got
work.
this. All right, nice job.
Beautiful.
Nice job. Oh, Brad Clark's here, and something bad is happening.
Quicksand.
Oh, is that quicksand?
No.
I thought something terrible would happen in space, because that's what it would look like if you, I don't know what, this is a New Year's Day vomit in space, I think is what it would look like. I think, maybe.
If you were to vomit in space.
Puke in space. It would swirl around, it'd be good. Frankie Berman's here. He's got COVID, but he's still rocking along. Good job, Frankie.
Damn it.
All right. His 93-year-old grandma gave him COVID because she don't give a fuck. That's impressive. Anna Dory's here. Anna Dory's here. He thinks he got it at a Chinese restaurant, but he got it from his grandma. You get it from your friends, not from people at a restaurant you're standing in line with. That's not how it works. Anna Dory's here. Good to see you. Holy cow. Lindsey Brown's here with Natalie Reese. Good to see you guys. Oh, duel. Let's go.
I love your
You guys
hair,
partying? You guys ready to party?
We already did. We went ice skating just like when we were Girl Scouts.
Oh.
We went ice skating
And
today
did
together.
not break any bones.
Did not break any bones.
Well,
Nice.
good.
Try again.
Good. I've only been ice skating once. It was with a folding chair. It was fun. Ralph's here. Ralph's a party animal, of course. When you think party, you think Ralph. That's what.
Oh my God, the wolf.
The shitting wolf also has a hat on. Do they know you stole the shitting wolf? I'm not sure. All right, I love the mask.
For the time being.
What's that?
I borrowed it for the time being.
Sure, borrowed. Yeah, they know what's
kidnappers say borrowed, sure.
All right, it's Trap Syphilis is here. Traps, how you doing? I don't know. Oh, hey, I got it. That's Trap Syphilis. I mean, I catch, trap. I don't know the word for it really, but she did it. I like the mask. Is that? But with the red hair, we still know it's you. That's the problem with the mask. It's kind of like when I wear the crazy shoes, it's hard to shit in public because they're like, oh yeah, you were the guy with the sparkly shoes.
I couldn't find my sequin hat, so I just decided to go with the sequin mask.
Well, it looks good. Looks good.
Thank you.
Little eyes wide shut there. I like that.
That our video?
I might never wear a mask where it covers your mouth. I want to be able to drink at all times. That's my problem. I can never do a full mask where you can't drink. So I like that mask. That's good. Yeah. Well, that's the video front row. So thanks for being here, guys. We're gonna drink a little bit. I'm gonna pour some of this champagne.
You have an entire bottle?
Well, yeah.
Are you gonna try and drink the whole thing?
I was gonna. Yeah. I shouldn't do that.
Do what you want.
Oh, I mean, you do you.
As long as I'm ready for Hands Up Comedy by 6, I think I'll be fine. So.
Oh yeah, Hands Up Comedy right
What are you
after.
case, I'm
supposed to
wasted
do with
for
the
that.
bottle?
Yeah. What else are you gonna do with the bottle? You gonna cork it up and put it for later? You drink champagne a fourth of a bottle at a time, Rach? What are you doing?
You just
I mean,
drink it.
I'm just. I poured some to last me the rest of the show.
I got a champagne flute too, right? Look at that.
And Kevin said he's ordering hot chocolate to get delivered.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be a nice little mix.
Yeah, well, hot chocolate on New Year's is what I would expect it from a guy that wears an engagement ring. That's all.
Andy, what do you think? Bring Randy.
You want some champagne, babe? All right,
We had some comments come in.
let's do some comments. What do we got?
Gus Walsh said, Bowers, I bet you $5 that you're going to gamble by the end of the show.
He bets me $5 I'm going to gamble by the end of the show, so if I take his bet, he wins. It's a brilliant strategy. I'm not drunk enough. He should have read that comment in 30 minutes. I'd have taken that bet. But.
Send in another one later. Technics said, just one spider bite death in Australia in 40 years. That can't be true, right?
I don't believe it. Everything there can kill you. I know. I read.
Yeah.
I read all about it.
Yeah?
The huntsman, my buddies, I have 2 friends that live in Australia, and my buddy said that he got a new apartment and he was there on his second night, a big ass plate size huntsman stuck in the middle of his wall. And he just grabbed up. He hadn't even unpacked yet. He just took all his stuff, put it back in the car, and never went back to the apartment. That's exactly how I'd be. There's no way I could sleep after seeing that.
Oh, you just have a nail gun by your bed and just shoot them with nail guns.
Oh, I don't even like the little spiders we have. How can you imagine one this big?
You charge
Eat
them
your
rent.
face.
They just like you owe me $100 the first of the month, every month.
What What kind of are there like? Is there like an animal that kills spiders? Like, could you get like a cat or like a spider-killing dog or some sort of monkey? Like, are there monkeys that eat spiders? What sort of like do koala bears eat hunts with spiders? Is there something?
No.
Australia people, is there something that you guys?
What's the natural enemy of the huntsman spider?
Possums?
Possums?
I thought she had a snake. That's a cattail. I thought that was a fucking snake. I was like, holy shit, she's got a snake. What the fuck's going on? I mean, maybe a mongoose. No, how about cobras? Cobras eat the spiders.
Snakes, kookaburras,
Mongooses eat the
magpies,
snakes.
Chupacabras.
Yeah.
That's not
Snakes,
in Australia.
possums, birds.
It's also not a thing, Taylor.
Well, yeah, you say that.
What? Eating birds?
Chupacabra. We talked about
Chupacabras?
They come from somewhere.
They're Mexican.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
They're just like drop bears.
Yeah.
Drop bears. I've heard that's a real thing.
Drop bears are real. They're very real.
That's what I've heard.
She's a teacher. You have to believe her.
And your army fought emus. That actually is real.
And lost.
Yes.
Did we talk to Sparkly Jacket? Is he in? Is he going to do the 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah, he
with us?
is.
Are we? Okay, we're going to do 2 truths and a lie with Randy Longmire. Todd.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to try to guess which one he's lying about. All right. So look at him. He's pretty much of a liar. So all of them are going to be lies. Like he is. Randy's a good dude. He's a DJ in his spare time, but he's what would you call it? Unwoke?
I wouldn't say DJ.
No. What do you call yourself? What is that? What is Uncle Randy?
He's an MC, I guess.
Okay.
A brilliant musician.
What's your stage name?
What's the opposite of woke?
Uncle Randy's dance party.
Yeah, and he's the opposite of woke, right? Like sleep.
He's asleep. Yeah.
He's a sleep MC.
Yeah. I think he got canceled before cancel culture was a thing.
Oh, and he's a hipster too? Fuck. God damn it.
I was once at a hipster bar in a tuxedo doing comedy, and they were all being hipster to me, and I go, look, motherfuckers, I'm the hipsterest motherfucker you've ever met. I'm in a tuxedo. You're all in the same plaid shirt. Shut up. All right, Randy, 2 truths and a lie. Let's hear them. What you got?
All right. I'll try to read them so I don't give away any clues. I wrote a piece of software that was sold to Microsoft and became part of their Microsoft Money program.
Okay.
I was the host of a music open mic night at a local bar for 2 years.
Okay.
I once ruptured a kidney from a bicycle accident.
Oh. All right. I think that you've definitely been a DJ for 2 years at some open mic MC thing because your skill level is open mic level. So I'm sure it was an open mic. So I'll give you that one. 2. I'm kidding. I think Uncle Randy's funny. All right, so there's but that was definitely true. I think you ruptured a kidney in a bike accident, but it wasn't yours. I think you ruptured someone else's. I think what it is. I think you ran into your wife on a bike and ruptured her kidney. So I'm saying that. What's the first one?
Wrote a software that was sold to Microsoft.
I think more like an Apple guy. I don't think you'd be selling shit to Android.
I think the
hosting,
hosting,
so I think that's
the music one, because I think that's a very Longmire thing that we would expect him to have done. So I think he's thrown us off without that. That's a lie.
All right, so you think he hasn't been a dance party guy or my guy. I think he didn't write software for Microsoft. I think he wrote it for Apple or something else cool, not some bullshit Microsoft fucking post.
Todd, what do you think?
I'm with you, Rachel. I think I'm going to go for what he would seem the most obvious choice.
Taylor?
I hope he was never in pain. I hope you never ruptured a kidney.
Oh.
And it was someone else's kidney, but you think that was a lie. All right, which one's the lie there, Randy?
I never sold software to
Oh! Nice.
I've never written software. I don't do
that. I just look like a nerd. I love it. All right, boom.
I guess it wouldn't make much sense that he'd be emceeing.
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
If you reach that level of Microsoft engineering, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe for fun, maybe it's just a hobby, but you'd be doing pretty well.
Too. He had a lot of specifics for their money program.
True,
There's a lot of specifics. There was a really
I did work for them. I did support that program. That's where that idea came from.
Gotcha. So now, what bike accident? Was it your actual kidney?
Yeah, it was mine. It was my left kidney. I hit the ground really hard and it kind of exploded.
Did you know right away, or was it something that like took a minute?
No, I didn't know until like 6 hours later when I woke up and had to pee real bad.
Yeah, our buddy John Findler once fell on the stairs at our party at my house, and the next day he was like, yeah, my shoulder, I can't lift my arm much. And I'm like, I'd go to the doctor. And he's like, you think? And they got there, he had a dislocated shoulder for like 24 hours. I'm like, how the fuck do you not know your shoulder's in? He's like, I can't do this anymore. Is that weird? I'm like, yeah, that's weird. Go to the hospital. What's wrong with you?
So you only have one kidney now, Randy?
No, they didn't remove it. They threatened to, and then I said I wouldn't sign the blood transfusion form, and they were like, well, we figured out it'll heal by itself if we leave it alone.
Wow.
You did it?
Wow. So I'm guessing you're not vaccinated. Is that what you're telling me?
No, he's vaccinated.
Like,
It's just in
fuck
the
you, kidney doctor. I bet it'll heal. I'm not signing your form. Just let me go home. And God fucking damn it, you were right. Nice job, Randy.
That is a funny story, too. I could have used that because the COVID vaccine is the first vaccine I've ever received.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
So
is the dead kidney that lives inside of you?
Now, were your parents anti-vaxxers, or were you anti-vaxxer at a young age? So
Basically,
going, no.
I believed my whole life until like about a month ago. I believed that it was because of the religion we were raised in, Jehovah's Witness. So I thought that until Thanksgiving dinner. I was talking to my mom, and she's like, "I don't know where you ever got that idea. It's just because I didn't believe in vaccinating you."
You're like, no!
I'm like, so it wasn't a religious thing this whole time.
Well, we know she believes in dumb shit. It makes sense she wouldn't believe in real shit, but you know.
I'm like, no wonder we never got to eat anything good.
Me and Todd almost started a bunch of businesses. We had one where we'd come to your house and knock on your door and make you work out called Jehovah's Fitness. That one didn't work. And then we had one where we'd come to your house and talk about muscle cars from the 70s called Chevy Nova's Fitness. So we were Chevy Nova's witnesses, but no one liked that one. You know, there was one where we were big Star fans. We'd come and talk to your house. We were Supernova's witnesses. We did a lot of those. We just never.
We had like 50 of them at one time. Already.
Remember, I was driving to Michigan. I called. We had this one joke, and me and him for 4 hours wrote 75 of these. I did them on stage once. It bombed so hard that we never did it again. But we had like 50 of them. You remember? Yeah.
Like the ones that don't believe on giving presents on birthdays, but also are super into chocolates. It's the Russell Stover's witnesses. It's the only one I remember.
I remember if you were super into Russian female tennis stars, you were Anna Kournikovas witnesses.
Oh, nice.
Or Martina Navratilova's witnesses.
See Taylor's face? That's how everyone laughed at it. No one laughed but us. We thought it was so goddamn funny, and then no one got it.
If you stay at your job for 15 years, you become a Belova's witness.
Yes.
Randy, thanks a lot for being here.
So what was this open mic, Randy? No, we got to hear about the open mic.
I was kidding.
What was this open mic?
Yeah, so that was in Spokane, Washington, where I was raised. There was a local bar there that had an open mic every Monday night, and so I in there, and then just ended up taking over the hosting from another guy and did it for 2 years. We ended up changing it to a gong show, an open mic gong show at one point.
Oh, nice.
And
love that.
So when the bartender gave me the sign, I would bang a big cymbal and turn off the audio and make people cry.
That's fun. That's fun. If you're a big fan of Jay-Z, you're a Jehovah's Witness. Anyway, that one got Taylor. God damn it, they're funny. I know they're funny, Taylor.
Keep them coming. Let's see him in the YouTube chat. Let's.
Sorry, Randy. Oh.
Well, thank you, Randy. We appreciate
you, Randy.
Thanks, Randy. We've got some
All right.
top 5 stuff that people sent in to talk about. So let's talk about one of the ones. So Jack had sent in one. Top 5 bowls. So like super cereal, salad, taco bowls.
Gotcha,
Gator,
gotcha.
since WFU plays in it tomorrow morning.
Bowls.
Mine would be bowl cut.
Okay.
You know what? He doesn't get to make the rules.
Minute Bowl. I'd put him in there. He was one of my favorite.
Ooh, that's probably the best bowl.
Bread bowl.
Yeah. I like bowling. That's fun. Does that count?
That's a great one.
I like Super Bowl.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a real good one.
The Alamo Bowl.
I don't know what that is.
It's the greatest name of any college football bowl ever.
Smoking a bowl.
Ooh, I like bowls. Yeah.
Taylor, Super Bowl.
Soup.
What is a good bowl?
Those are good ones.
I want soup.
What are some of the ones, the top fives that you guys had?
Well, let's do a fun. I liked toasts. That was a fun one. Top 5 toasts. Did you have top 5 toasts?
Rye is my number 1. Rye toast.
Oh,
Nice.
And then pumpernickel. I really love pumpernickel.
We meant alcohol toast, but okay.
Not
Oh,
French.
I was with Rachel. I have shrimp toast, Pop-Tart, sourdough, peanut butter, avocado.
You know what's not on my list? Avocado. Not avocado toast. Fuck
It's
avocado.
the worst.
I don't actually like it, but I know it's toast.
You know what I want on my toast? Something mushy that doesn't taste like anything.
Use salt, you idiot.
Oh,
banana
I
toast.
like. I will like just plain toast with butter on it, dipped in chocolate milk. Was my favorite thing.
You had me, then you lost me. Yeah. I need to go try that.
You ever dip toast with like Nestle Quick milk, like milk with Nestle Quick in it?
No, interesting.
That's really good.
It doesn't sound awful.
It's basically like what? Imagine if chocolate milk was warm and squishy.
Oh, dude, make like cinnamon toast and then dip it in chocolate.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I meant toast like.
You
Someone
hit your-
muted. Taylor, did you
I did not mute him.
Mute
What the
yourself?
fuck happened? Unmute.
Bowers, you have some amazing drinking toasts.
I have some good ones. I have some good.
Okay, what
drinking
are some
toasts.
drinking toasts?
Do you have any, Todd? Do you have anything?
Yeah, I got a couple. Pretty basic. To the women that love us, the men that hug us, and basically everyone else who's on the right side of the Michael Jackson thing. pretty standard one. in most places you go to. There's another one. To being brave enough to reach for the stars and being smart enough to realize those stars aren't actually gods watching over us from outer space. It's more like how we've evolved. About to the nights we won't remember and the friends we'll never forget unless something horrible happens like traumatic brain injury from a car crash or Alzheimer's or something.
So these
I've
are
got
your
one.
takes on standard toast, but you
Cheers.
They're terrible. All right. You have another
And here's the last one. Here's to you and here's to me, the best of friends we'll ever be. And if we ever disagree, don't put that shit on Facebook. Like, especially like, don't put it as if it's covering something general or not specific, yet you make it so specifically tailored toward the thing we're not agreeing on that clearly I know it's for me. Just like call me or something. We'll talk about it.
That's a good toast. I've heard you do that one, and that one
Yeah,
works.
I do that
Like,
one a lot.
That's why you don't get as many beefs on Facebook. I think it's because of that toast you do. While you look at that guy right in the eyes, you say it. It's fucking great. I have some actual standard toasts I usually do that I like. God damn it, this stupid thing. So my first one is this is for whenever I meet women. This is not mine. I heard it in a movie, but it's one of my great. I just love it. It's for women. You say, to the winners that have won you, the losers that have lost you, and the lucky bastards who've yet to meet you. That's a real toast. I like that one a lot. One I didn't write is to tits, clits, and baseball mitts. We all have a hand in one. That's my guy.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite. And then I wrote a female companion to that toast. I thought it was a little sexist. And I didn't like that it was only for men, so I wrote a female. I wrote this one. The first one somebody else told me, but I wrote the second one. It took me about 2 years. We figured it out. But it's but this is my female toast for that. The companion is to gum, cum, and shit that's dumb. I hope it all stays out of your hair.
That's a really good one.
I was with him for the evolution of that toast.
Me and Todd were like for years. But my favorite toast is actually Todd's new fiance, who's one of my best friends of all time. Her name is Angie Atkins. She's the best. And when she knows she's going to black out, which we do a lot, she has a toast where she knows this is the last shot. This is the one that's going to put her over the edge. She just fucking puts her glass up and she goes, bye!
The best
And that
toast
is
of
my
all
favorite
time.
toast of all time.
That's fantastic. If you would have told me that was Savannah's, I would have believed you too.
Oh, we had one of the witnesses come in. Greg Murphy, if you promote herbal supplements, you're a ginkgo biloba witness.
Ginkgo biloba witness.
Ginkgo biloba witness.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Gus said top 5 sides to eat with fried chicken. His are candy yams, greens, mac and cheese, waffles, bread, cornbread.
Mashed potatoes isn't on there, you psychopath? Numero
Yeah,
uno.
Gus is a little weird. Yeah,
No
mashed
kidding.
Corn on the cob.
Ooh.
Corn on the cob, yeah. Biscuits, I like biscuits. I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken, so all of my sides are Kentucky Fried Chicken sides, because I was a Kentucky Fried Chicken guy for too long.
I like potato salad, but I am. You see a
Mustard.
pattern? All the potatoes in my life.
Potato
Mustard.
salad.
Okay.
I in high school, I quit Kentucky Fried Chicken once for 2 months and lost 26 pounds.
What? Just for Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Just from not eating Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I would eat it every day.
I mean, good job.
My friend that worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken was my mom would come in and get a big family meal, and she wanted to get a discount, but she didn't want to feel like a bad person, so she'd be like, give it all the stuff. I'd be like, oh, that'd be $2.50. She's like, oh, you can't charge me that little. Charge me more than that. All right, that's $38. Well, not that much. Okay, mother, what would you feel good about? How about 21? Does that make your conscience all right? But we can eat chicken.
And then did you just pocket the rest?
No, I would only charge her for
Oh
that.
no, but that's genius.
That's the move.
Well, I would never steal the money from the mayors. They were my best friend's parents.
Oh.
Your best friend's parents own that Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise?
Yeah.
Well, that's different. That's different.
We called Dave the Colonel. That's what we called him.
Yeah, you would.
Because his parents owned
He was
Dave
the
Fried
Colonel of Richmond, Indiana. Nice.
Top 5 celebrities that you want to party with.
Oh, this is a good one. Who's your list there?
My number 1 is Kristen Milioti, so I can really see if we look as identical
that'd be
in
fun.
person as we do.
Fun. Okay.
And then I could make out with my twin, as
Tim McLaughlin does.
Tim McLaughlin said that him and his dude would trick people and say, "Look, we're twins." Him and his friend.
He had a friend whose last name was also McLaughlin. They were both born in October. And they would tell girls that they were twins and then make out. They'd be like, "No, you're brothers." He's the dumbest person.
They're like, "We're real close."
You need to watch the origin stories of Tim McLaughlin.
Watch the origin story from yesterday. It was real good.
So, Chris, who else is on your list there, Rach?
Paul Rudd would be, I think, a lot
he'd
of
be fun. Yeah, I'd like him.
Good hang.
That was all those on my list.
My list, if I had, living or dead, I'd love to go party with Sinatra once in my life back in the 60s in Vegas. That just seemed like, when Dean Martin, just the Rat Pack and they're dealing Vegas, that would be whatever. I would love to hang out with Aaron Sorkin when he was coked out, like when he used to do coke all the time. Because I'd like to fucking hang out with coked out Aaron Sorkin just to pick his brain. Vince Vaughn would be a guy I'd love to party with. And then 2 that I actually have partied with that are great fun. Burt Kreischer is like literally one of the most fun people to party with ever. Like, it's like, there's certain people you think it's an act, and then sometimes it is. It's not with Burt. He's that fun all the time. And then Craig Robinson just was one of the most fun nights of my whole life because he just plays fun songs or whatever. And we were going to the piano bar, and he got real stoned and was like, "Think they'll let me play at the piano bar?" I'm like, "Yeah, Craig, I think they'll let you play at the piano bar." So I called my buddy. I'm like, "Hey, I'm bringing Craig Robinson in," and they're like, "Yeah." And he started playing. We got there at like 12 maybe. He played till 6 in the morning. Like, we shut the place down, and like the last 3 hours was just the staff and us just getting hammered, listening to Craig Robinson play the piano. He's one of the coolest fucking dudes ever. It was super fun. So, Todd, who's your list of celebs?
First, Drew Barrymore, just so I can eventually get like whiskey drunk enough to yell at her for breaking up with Tom Green, who's like the nicest human being of all the comics ever. And then Mike Starr, who was the original bodyguard protecting Whitney Houston before they went all out and spent that money on Kevin Costner to come in. Also, the guy who they got accidentally poisoned at the fast food restaurant Dumb and Dumber, that guy. Mike Starr. And then Mark Wahlberg, obviously. Then Donnie Wahlberg, obviously. And then Paul Wahlberg. Wrap out my final 3.
Obviously.
Paul Wahlberg, the real hero of the Wahlberg family. He runs all the burger restaurants.
Taylor, who did you have?
I had just a bunch of nerds. Henry Cavill, because he plays Warhammer. Vin Diesel, because he plays D&D. Michael Cera, because I just want to see. Olivia Munn, because, of course. And Bowers was my number 1, because I haven't.
Ooh, good call.
I don't know how to party. I'm a nerd. I just
It's
play
like,
on the
Taylor,
computer.
If you want to
Powers
learn
will
how to
teach you.
party, I can probably figure out how to teach you how to party.
Just you dub it down for Taylor. Don't
Yeah.
Bowers party, but like I like watching people have fun. That's my favorite thing. So
No,
you
you
have
just got to
fun.
go for it, man. It's like
Leedy
the guy
tapped
talking
out.
about the guy with the ice tractor. You don't fucking be like, just let me go part halfway on, halfway off. Just drive that fucker to the middle and see what happens.
I don't want to kill anyone, especially myself. Jesus, no.
Hey, by the way, Taylor, worst case, we die and all our problems are over. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I live my life, honestly. Worst case, I die. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, then my wife's begin, so we're not gonna do that.
Well, I'm saying if I die, I have to die in an accident, and then Chrissy's credit cards get paid off, and then I'll be happy. But I can't
Oh,
say-
okay.
Yeah,
Like how
regular
accident?
life
Like
insurance.
accident wink, or like oh shit, I let go of the rope.
Well, no, it has to look like it was an accident. Like I can't, like if I die of a heart attack, I don't have life insurance because they found cocaine in my system. It's a whole.
Such
that.
bullshit.
Taylor, we have a top 5. I think it's just for you. He didn't say it's just for you, but based on your background, it's just for you. Top 5 Simpsons episodes from Berman.
Oh wow! So I'm really bad at remembering episodes, and that's how I keep it fresh. But I really like the Stonecutters. That's such a good episode.
Yep.
I really enjoy lines more than episodes. So what the episode where Homer gets kicked out of Moe's and like Incognito comes, I was like, "Who's this Homer?" And then they throw him out, and Homer walks in. Really enjoy that one. There's just a lot when Homer when we find out Homer could have just quit, and then they had Maggie, and he had to go back to work. I thought that was really funny.
I love my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite, I think, is when Homer puts they pull the crayon out of Homer's brain and he's real smart.
Yes, that was the one I was thinking of.
But then he's too sad, and so he puts the crayon back in his brain. He tells Lisa goodbye and puts the crayon back in his brain and becomes Homer again because being smart is too sad. That's what I like. I like when Homer takes Ned to Vegas when Maude dies. And my favorite line ever is when Ned goes, but Homer, how do you silence that voice in your head that says, stop, don't, think about this? And he goes, you mean Lisa? Anyway. I love, there's just a scene, I don't remember what episode it's in, but where remember there's a badger in the doghouse? And Homer goes in there, and there's a bunch of fights or whatever. And he goes, "You okay?" Lisa goes, "You okay?" And he lifts up his shirt, and you can see his intestines. And she goes, "How did it not tear your shirt?" And he goes, "What am I, a tailor?"
What am I, Tommy Bahama?
So, and then when he does the talent show, when they go, Mr. Burns, if you look to your right, the children of Australia have spelled out Mr. Burns with candles, and he goes, "Bah, no time." He won't turn his head. And Homer does.
I like the one when they had the Globetrotters on because, like, from my childhood, that was when you knew your cartoon had made it. Is when you had the Globetrotters on there. So after everything the Simpsons did, I was like, oh, now finally they had the Globetrotters on.
Wendy had top 5 Marvel characters. So I would say like Deadpool, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, that weird raccoon.
That is Rocket Raccoon.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's Marvel.
Groot.
Yes.
There we go.
Groot is amazing. Groot is definitely up there. I really enjoy basically whatever movie came out most recent. Remember, I have a short-term memory. I like Thanos just because he's a good villain. I don't like him as a person. I just like him as a character. All of Guardians of the Galaxy is really great. It's really easier to say which ones you don't like, and I hate Mantis.
Yeah. I think I like Susie. I like her dad is really my favorite. Oh wait, these are my favorite Mrs. Maisel characters. I'm sorry.
I don't even
I'm
know
not
what
a
you're
Marvel
talking
guy.
about.
I don't like superhero movies. Sorry guys. I'm not a Marvel.
Todd, what about you?
Man, Captain America. I'm OG. Like that guy, to me, he's the leader. I appreciate everything that Tony Stark is bringing to the table, technology-wise, and with financially. But the real leader, Captain America, all day.
Yeah,
he's a war hero. He's a vet, but he should
he's
lead.
on roids, dude. It's not natural, man. It's an asterisk. He's an asterisk.
We had some comments. Bun said, Dan Bowers, I worked at KFC too. I served Arlo Guthrie, KFC.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, KFC was fun, man. We used to have an ugliest family contest every week because like people from all the counties would come in to Richmond. That was the city. So they would like come into the city for fucking fried chicken on the weekends, and we would have an ugliest family contest. It was the same family that won, but we gave them free chicken.
It was like the big night out for that family. I just
Yeah, it was a big
save up for
big
it
deal.
once a quarter. We're going to
One time
chicken.
this girl came in and she had like, this is the 80s, so the big fucking crunchy hair, this tall or whatever, and she's fucking talking to me, and this fucking bug comes out and fucking walks across the front of her fucking hair and digs in that side, and I was like, oh fuck.
You get weird when they don't show up. You're like, oh shit, did the shit finally hit the fan for these people?
Right? It was rough. It was rough. Do we want to do top 5 most times we've ever been drunk? I like that one. Most
Drunkest we've ever been.
I know Taylor said he doesn't drink, so he doesn't have these, but maybe this is most Funyuns ever ate or something. I don't know. Try to make it relatable. Did you ever eat so many Doritos you threw up? I don't know. I'm just saying, like.
I only have one story for this because I don't drink very often at all or even get drunk. But it was the first few months that I had moved to London. And that you don't drink and drive, right? You just take the train everywhere. So going out on a night out, you get to drink a lot and you don't have to drive back. So my coworkers took us out. I got so hammered, I passed out in the bathroom. My boss, he woke me up. He's like, let's get you in a taxi home. I'm like, okay, great. Got in the taxi. The taxi had to pull over 2 times because I had to get sick. And then I make it in my house. I pass out on my bed, starfished, fully clothed. And in the morning, I wake up to a note on my door and my keys inside my door. I had opened my door and left my keys in it. And my Italian neighbor, who I'd never met, said, "Hi, here are your keys. I entered your place to give you back your keys. Here's my number." That's the only time I got that one.
Love it.
How could they see your starfish if all your clothes were on?
Very funny.
Oh shit! Here we go. I had a night in college where my buddy Ed, who ended up marrying my wife eventually, his girlfriend had broken up with him, so he wanted to get drunk. And I said, all right, I'll go to the store, I'll get us some rum, because I had the car and a fake ID. And he goes, rum won't get me drunk enough. I said, all right, we'll get some 151. He goes, what's that? Or no, I said, let's get some Everclear. Right? He goes, what's Everclear? I go, it starts lawnmower. So Everclear is like 180 proof, right? So there's 7 of us. We get 7 pints of Everclear, which is not a pint's small. We get 7 pints of Everclear. So we each have our own pint because we're freshmen in college. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. So they're being pussies about it. I'm like, you guys are just pussies. I take this, I just chug, gah, 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 and I chug half of a pint of Everclear. And that's when the lights went out. Woke up with bruises all over me because apparently I couldn't feel pain and I was making everyone punch me. And I stole a bunch of pizzas out of a pizza guy's passenger seat while he went to deliver another pizza. I don't remember any of these things, obviously. These are things that I was told. One night in Tacoma, I was at Tacoma Comedy Club. And the bartender, I was fat then. I was like 280, the heaviest I ever was. And the next day, it was a Friday night. I got wasted. Crazy shit happened. And the next day, the bartender was like, dude, do you know how much you drank last night? I'm like, no. He goes, you had 37 shots of whiskey from 7 p.m. till 1 a.m. when you left. He's like, I can't believe you are walking right now. I don't know what's happening. So that was pretty drunk. There was a point when I got my fake ID. There's a story about it in my act, but my dad took me out when I got a fake ID. Went to the strip club, and he didn't want me drinking. So every time he went to the bathroom, the waitress would bring me 2 shots and 3 beers, and I would chug all of them. And then I threw up in my car on the way to work the next day. That was fun. This last week, when somebody said, "Don't drink the beer, just drink tequila," I drank 8 shots of tequila with Ashley last week. On a 36-hour fast, and I had 8 shots of tequila, and that didn't end well. But one of my favorite nights ever is I was in the San Francisco airport, and I ordered a shot of Patron, and they go, it's only a double's only $1 extra, so I got, sure, let's do that. And I got completely hammered at the airport bar, and I woke up at my connection in Minneapolis. Like, I don't remember anything at the bar. But in Minneapolis, my alarm's going off. I'm at the gate. My foot got my computer bag wrapped around my leg, and I'm wearing a fedora that I didn't own when the night started. I don't know where I got this hat. But I got to
flight?
I got to my connection. I set my alarm. It woke me up. I fucking got on the plane in my new goddamn hat, and it was fine. But I don't remember San Francisco. I don't remember the first flight. I don't remember Minneapolis. I don't remember buying a hat. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I fucking made it like a goddamn golden retriever. Let's go.
Yeah, I should start drinking and partying. Yeah, huh?
It's a good time.
Have you ever had alcohol, Taylor?
Yeah, like I drank once in college to like try to get drunk, but I'm just a huge yeti of a man that it didn't work. So I'd say like half a time, and like the most drunk thing I ever did was we were all taking pictures, and I was making fun of all the sorority girls in the background leaning heavily on my side. Just like, oh look, I'm in a sorority, and just leaning in the background of their pictures. But I would do that sober. That's
so
for
the
sure.
drunkest thing you ever did was make fun of sorority girls?
Yeah.
It's about like mine. I once stole Bowers' friend's car, who was the one nice enough to drive us all home in the middle of a snowstorm. Guy had to walk 9 miles in a blizzard to get to his house just to realize when I stole his car, I also had his house keys. So then he's without his cell phone, has to walk to his ex-wife's house, who has his kids, and knock on her door and explain what happened and beg her for her copy of his house key to go back and be able to get in his house and spend the night.
Now, the best part of that story is, Todd, is when that happened, you were also an Indiana State trooper.
Yes. A horrible person. A horrible person.
We had a comment come in. They wanted to know if this was Todd McComas. So, Bowers, you told a story one time about someone edited their Facebook post. So,
yes.
So can you tell that story?
It's true. Yeah. I called Bowers one day because way back in the day when Facebook first created that feature where you could go and edit a post, like after you had published one, like, oh, I fucked up. You couldn't do that. And one day I just wake up like at the perfect time and I realize that you can do that. And I call Bowers and all my friends. I'm like, dude, did you guys know that this feature's available? And they're like, no. And I'm like, I don't think anybody knows yet. Just watch my page. It's going to be awesome. So when the first feature was released and allowed you to edit, one cool thing about it was it wouldn't tell anyone that you edited it. It wasn't labeled as edited like it is now. So I see this perfect window of opportunity. So I went on there and I posted a question to all my friends. Was in college basketball, are the home team's jerseys white or colored? And everybody was like real quick to answer. I had like 400 people in the first 10 minutes. Like most people were right. They put white. Some were wrong. They put colored. And then I went back to edit that post to now ask the question, what is your favorite race of people? You never see 400 people scramble so fast to save their jobs and their friendships. Because there's no right answer, right? Like, Aunt Sheila, did you just say colored?
No, I swear it's something about jerseys. Yeah, sure, okay.
That's a real thing. That's like my greatest social media moment ever.
Funniest things of all time. God damn.
That's so brilliant.
I also got drunk at one time. Bowers and I had a show in North Vernon, Indiana, and we went out afterward with everybody from the show, and we brought so many people. We were in the small ass town. The first bar that we go to, they made us all leave. They were like, we appreciate it, but we can't serve this many people at one time. So we had to go to this like country western bar. It was gigantic, by the way. So we get there and we party so hard. It was one of those drunks, like the next day you see pictures that other people took of you at the bar. And, it's just like when you see a dead person for the first time, like all the animation's gone, from the flesh, like that kind of drunk. So we're partying. Last thing I remember was
we've seen dead people that extensively, but okay.
None of us were
when you first see a dead body real up close? No, Todd, I don't remember that. But anyway.
So that's how drunk we got. And last thing I remember was being in that country western bar and eating the fuck out of popcorn. And then I wake up like at 10 or 11 in the morning the next day, like not know where I am. I just wake up and I realize I'm in a little kid's race car bed. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look to my right and there is this little kid, like a 6-year-old kid, standing up in front of his little TV and he's playing his video game. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And he just looks back at me like, fuck you. You know, like, what are you doing in my race car bed? And I'm like, what did I do? Like, oh, this is like the worst single mom like mistake I've ever made in my life. So I walk downstairs and luckily I see the venue owner, the guy that booked this, is asleep on the couch. So I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, that's his kid. You know, like he threw me in his bed. It wasn't some lady that I'm going to be financially tied to forever.
Oh, I was at that. I was at that. I think I woke up on a floor somewhere.
Yeah, you were in that house too somewhere. It was weird.
Yeah, it was a weird house. It was.
And then my favorite one, I think, was the time me and two of my friends went to see a Cubs game, Wrigley in Chicago. And we'd never been before, and we'd never been to Wrigleyville. So we're just hitting all these bars, you know, and we're just crushing it, just drink. And then we wake up all together, like straight from a blackout. Last thing I remember is throwing darts in this Irish pub. Wake up, and we are parked on the Indiana side of the interstate, like on the shoulder, like half on the grass, half on the shoulder. And we wake up, and I'm in the back seat. My two friends are front. And I look to my right, and there's a dude that I don't recognize. And he wakes up, and he's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck are you guys? He's like fucking Scottish, like has a Scottish accent. And I'm like, what the? He's just as scared as we are. Nobody has any idea. He doesn't know. We don't know how in the fuck this guy got in our truck. And we wake up on the Indiana side of the border. So luckily he has his cell phone. So he calls his roommate, and his roommate meets us. We had to drive him back to Chicago, meets us to drop him off. And his buddy explains that, yeah, these guys came in, you just started throwing darts with them. Next thing you know, you guys are all best friends. And you're like, I'm going to Indianapolis with these guys. And you're like, no, you can't do that. And he's like, you can't stop me. And boom, like we kidnapped him. He was going to go home with us to Indianapolis.
Wow.
And live forever, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Good Lord.
That's probably the drunkest I've ever been.
That's how Connor
we have 2 minutes to countdown, FYI.
I know, we're getting there.
Who's doing the countdown? Who's ringing us in? Taylor?
Yeah, I got a website that's pretty universal for time, so I'm posting it in all the chats.
Pretty universal.
Oh, fun.
That's cool.
It's not pretty. Sorry.
Are we doing your hat for top tipper, Rachel? We ever decide on that?
Yeah, no, I decided. I sent everybody a text. So like top tipper, I'll get. I'll send my general.
All right, the general hat. And then,
my general
and then,
hat. So far, it's Gus. So far, Gus is the top tipper.
Hey, nice work, Gus.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, so we've got.
Hey, is the statute of limitations passed on the thing that when Todd, the story we're not allowed to tell
I
anybody?
would assume, yes.
You think? Because that also, I forgot how drunk. That was one of the drunkest nights I've ever been in my life.
All right, I got 1 minute.
Second, then you can
Someone's
tell us that
watching
story.
college football next door.
The night that Todd had me shoot his police gun in the air because I'd never shot a gun before.
In Broad Ripple.
In Broad Ripple.
Well, that's a thing you did.
That's the first time Chrissy's ever been mad at me. Get the goddamn car.
And we had an attorney with us. He was an open micer. He was in the car. He's like, wow.
30 seconds.
Well, I threw the gun at him because I was so scared after it went off.
You threw the gun at him. All right, get your drinks, people. We're at 20 seconds. I have a good vintage of Code Red Mountain Dew I got this morning.
Well, I want to say,
Here
guys.
we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy. Yeah.
Happy
New Year.
Listen, guys. Woo, this community has been so awesome. What a great year. I mean, can you believe it's been a whole nother year? I mean, you know, lemons out of lemonade or whatever the fuck you call it. This has been a great time, guys. And you guys, it's been so fun. So I mean, what's going on in the future, I don't know if this is a slow moving apocalypse, but it's been a fun time, guys. So I think this next year is going to be better, but last year was great for me. So but I love you guys, so thank you.
I can't believe we've been doing this as long as we have. We're coming up on 2 years in March. We'll have our 2-year anniversary, which also means 2 years of Pandy, but it's crazy. I feel like some of you have never met in person before. Some of you we partied, some of you hang out, but like the fact is, like, I feel like I know all of you. That if you were on the street, I'd be like, "Holy shit, Dana!" or whoever you might be, right?
Well, and that's what I've been saying. I had dinner with Gus, and I think one of the things that's great about this show, and that's what I'm trying to like figure out how to advertise this, honestly, is that what show can you be a fan of where the people that do the show know who you are as a person, like for real? Like I know you guys, and that's never happened really in entertainment before, which I think is pretty cool. So that's what I love about this, is that when we look at you, and then we're going to start a new thing in the new year. Instead of Two Truths and a Lie, it's going to be called What's Your Deal? Where we're going to learn about you guys. And every Friday we're going to have
Nice.
we're going to talk about what we know a little bit. Hey, I know about this and this and this, but what's your deal? And you're going to give it 90 seconds to tell us what you're about, because we know each other now. We've been here a year and a half, but what really are we about? Because that's what we're doing the next year. So we're very excited about that. It's going to be a new part of the show on Fridays, and man, we're having a good time. I think all the drugs have kicked in, so I'm a little
a little sappy.
So do we want to do the game? Do we want to do more top fives? Where are we at? Let's
I might cry.
We got.
No, I'm just PMSing.
Oh, big X dog.
We had other stuff to say. Gus Walsh said, "I bet Bauer's top 5 pizza toppings are all butternut squash."
He'd be wrong.
We force-fed Todd. We force-fed Bauer's butternut squash, and he
Oh God, I wish I could see
not
that.
happy.
But Todd, I did hang out. I held out in my life long enough where now when I eat vegetables, I get paid for it. So
What was the one thing you did the video you'd never tried before?
The grape. That was your grape.
Yeah, he never tried a grape before. We have a video like him's grape. Like, it was fucking weird. Like, it was almost like, when those primitive cultures people like stumble upon. It's the first time I've ever seen fire or something.
Cavemen? I think everyone's got fire now.
Yeah.
Caveman? Did you say caveman?
Caveman. You got Spitterman and Caveman.
Here, if I send you this video, Taylor, you could play it, right?
I can try.
All right.
He didn't even know
just in
how to chew it.
Tam Brown just took first place by saying she's trying to pirate my booty.
Phrasing.
Intentional.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Tell me twice.
But what if we did? I'm just kidding.
You say it came twice? What did you say?
Oh, God damn.
She also said, drunk topic, not my story, but one of my buddies in the Navy said he started partying in Denver and woke up on a lawn in Wyoming.
Wow.
That's a party.
There's a comic, it's a great story. I can't remember who it is. I think it might be Randy Uncarlo. But anyway, he has a story where he goes, I was driving and they said, the cop pulled me over and he said, do you know the legal limit for intoxication is? And he goes, I know for a fact in Minnesota it's 0.08. And he goes, okay, that's good, but you're in Michigan.
Also
Wisconsin. You're in Wisconsin. He's like, oh, fuck.
Email it to me, Bowers.
He was in the, did it not go? All right.
No, it went through my phone, but I'm a weirdo and my phone doesn't connect to my computer.
And Gus said, is it spelled 2022 or 2022? Like it's 2022. TOO. Get it? Like,
Yeah.
Also 22. Yeah.
you gotta see it in text. It's not as good when I say it.
That would have been a great tweet.
Yeah, it is not 2020 as well.
Would have been a great tweet.
Did that work?
Here we go. Come on, email. Come on.
Speaking of grapes, one of my favorite New Year's Eve moments was I spent New Year's Eve in Alicante, Spain, and at the strike of midnight, you stuff 12 grapes in your mouth, and so you're supposed to do that when it and it doesn't work. My mouth's not big enough for 12 grapes.
I'm Alicante, Spain.
What if that's not
Alicante.
even a thing? They just told you that.
I was in a village with a lot of other people watching them stuff.
They just told Rachel that. She's just the only person that ever stuffed grapes in her mouth. They tell us, right? Yeah, one time this American bitch put 12 grapes in her mouth because she thought that's what we all did. It's hilarious.
A bit rude.
Remember, Todd told me once that when they told him that Santa, when he realized Santa wasn't real, he thought the whole world had just tricked just him.
The only one in on this.
I'm working on it. Okay, maybe if I export. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll figure it out.
I'm not worried about
I
it.
wonder how wine and hot chocolate mixed in my gullet is gonna taste. Let's try.
You're about to find the fuck out.
Yeah, it probably tastes better on the way out.
You have whiskey,
nice
put a little
queen
whiskey
mug.
in your hot cocoa.
I won't be doing that again.
Red wine. Yep.
White wine.
My friend Erica one time goes, "Yeah, I don't like it, the butt." And somebody goes, "Well, if you don't like it, why'd you try it?" And I go in her defense, she didn't know she didn't like it until she tried it. She goes, "I knew the second time."
Almost there. There's like 7 processes I have to do for some reason.
This is the end of this bottle. See?
Oh, there you go. Good work.
Ooh.
I mean, Chrissy had 2 glasses, so
Good work.
she helps with everything. But anyway, that's third top tipper. I'm going to sign this bottle from this episode, and I'll send that to you in the mail.
We're gonna give that
There
to
you go.
Rachel said, "Can you mail glass?" I'm like,
Right in your mouth.
pretty sure you can mail glass. Yeah.
I just imagine you putting in a big box with no like padding, and it just.
Just gets crushed.
Okay, I agree. That's how I would do it. But all right, here's a.
Here we go. I think.
You gotta make the sound. You gotta make sure there's sound.
Yep.
I've had it for fruit or vegetables since 1996. I'm about to eat a grape. So I don't know how you do. Do I dip it in something?
Nope, just plop it in your mouth, bro.
I just eat it right.
Put it right in your
Peel
mouth.
it?
Nope. Put a hole.
No, I don't like that. No, not bad. I've had it for fruit.
I love this video. I love this
You
video.
spit it out like a child or a goat eating something.
I will put that video on my Patreon today. So
That
if
was
you
my
want to be a
fiance's very
Patreon-
first. She was the first commenter on that when it happened.
Aw. Bowers, I gotta say, good job. Like, you look great. Like, getting on the health train. Like, you look
thanks, man.
excellent.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's weird. I didn't, you don't realize how big you are until you're not, and then you're like, God damn, but you don't think about it that way. I never felt big then. I was like, that's all right.
Avoid mirrors.
Well, what I've realized is that, my problem was that it's not that I'm not attractive. I just don't have a good enough face to also have a bad body. I can't be a butter everything. That's not gonna work.
No, you cannot be a
Some
biscuit.
guys can pull off a bad body. I can't. I gotta fucking.
Do you feel like your junk's bigger? Is that a true
what's
thing?
bigger?
Do you feel like your dick's
junk
bigger?
is your
Yeah,
junk.
actually, that's a rule. I mean, what's every 20 pounds you lose, you gain half an inch or whatever. So I lost 60 pounds. That's like double. That's a fucking math joke. I don't know. I can't believe I died at math today at the fucking hang. But,
Well, we're getting close to the game. So last chance to send in those entries. Kim Stewart tipped the show and said, "Great show again. Love you all and Happy New Year." Happy
see
New
if there's
Year.
any more top fives I thought were fun. Any others? Hangover cures. That one's kind of fun. You got any hangover cures?
Yeah. Don't drink.
That's prevention, not a cure.
That's like saying that's how you prevent getting pregnant. Don't have sex. Okay, thanks, Catholic Church. Fuck off.
Yeah, technically you're right, but
I go greasy and spicy. So I go my go-to, like this is the best morning after I can do, is to roll over and have morning sex first of all,
Sure.
and then go to the Mexican breakfast place we have here, Bowers.
Called
and then
Biscuits?
I get spicy biscuits and gravy, so the gravy's pink because they mix hot sauce in it, and then a pitcher of margaritas. So you have to have morning sex right away.
So pink,
gets
pink,
rid of
pink.
certain toxins.
It's pink, pink, pink. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, pink, pink, pink.
All right, cool.
Nookie, spicy, greasy, Margarita. Boom.
Cookie. All right. You have any hangover cures, Rach?
Gus Walsh said, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. And he's top tipper right now, 855. Hangover, biscuits and gravy sounds.
Yeah.
It just soaks up all that hangover. I
Yeah,
don't know what
that
it is
sounds-
about it.
I feel like you should put chorizo in it if it's like a Mexican biscuits and gravy.
Yes.
That sounds dope.
It's even because
Ooh.
chorizo sausage somehow greasier than regular sausage. I don't know how. What part of the pig is greasier than the rest of it? Because it all it's pretty greasy.
Wendy Swerdlow's hangover cures is regular Coca-Cola, Pringles, and peanut butter cups.
Ooh.
My actual.
I would like that right now.
What's that?
So I would like that right now.
Nice.
That's like high food right there. That's like
Four a leave and 30 minutes to sleep is really all. If I get that's really what I need. Just 4 a leave before 30 minutes I'm out. But if you drink a little, shot like Chrissy, the New Orleans, she was dying. We're like, all right, do 3 shots of Crown. You'll either throw up and die and go home, or you're back in. And she's like, fuck it, let's go. And she did it. She was back in. But my favorite I ever heard, and I've only tried it once, and it did work, is you take a Coors Light, a 5-Hour Energy, 4 leaves, a Gatorade, you put all that in a beer bong, and you bong it. And it's everything. It's hair of the dog. It's fucking electrolytes. It's fucking vitamin B. It's fucking Aleve. It's fucking unbelievable. And it did work. I only did it the once, but I did like it.
Gus Walsh again said, best hangover food is chorizo. So he's still top tipper.
it's good, greasy.
Grimbeard from England said, the British hangover cure is you just stay drunk.
That's great advice.
Solid point.
Hair of the
I only
dog.
get hungover once, and as long as I don't stop drink, I won't get hungover again until I stop drinking for 3 or 4 days. So that's the
No,
nice part.
you won't.
Yeah. So you just got to battle through that first one, Savannah. Anyway,
Don't call her out.
he needs it sometimes.
All right. I think we're ready for the game.
All right, let's do it.
So the game today is New Year's Eve, a song. So make it somehow about New Year's Eve. I didn't collect any.
Don't stop believing that next year's got to be better.
Hey everyone, is Abby the first one? Because my internet just conked out and we missed maybe 5 minutes of stuff. Maybe 2 minutes.
First what?
Abby's is the first one.
Abby's the first one? Alright, cool. Everything's fine now.
Oh, by the way,
Everybody
so
looks okay on YouTube,
all
too.
we missed was the random vamping while Rachel figured out. Yeah, it's perfect.
Timing.
Sweet.
Pretty much. Well done.
Great entries, Abby. Shannon Burke.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I came in like a New Year's ball,
Nice.
Ooh.
and they say you made a resolution.
Nice. Marissa.
Okay, so I've got 2. So the first one is Ain't Nothing But a New Year's Baby. And the other one is WAP, which is Wasted and Passed Out during New Year's celebrations.
Brian Davis.
So is wake me up in time for the bells if I fall asleep. And the second is Anything by Hootin' Andy and the Blowfish.
Randy.
So the first one is kind of obvious. It's the final countdown.
Oh, great one.
And then the Chevelle hit, Send the Champagne Below.
Ah.
Nice.
Anna D.
All right. Another year bites the dust.
Nice.
We'll go a little Disney. A whole new year. Let's hope it's better than the last.
Nice ones. Wendy.
I have Bubbly Bubbly Yeah by Old Dirty Lang Syne. And oh, my head is gonna hurt like hell when I wake up.
Angles.
Oh, sorry. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I got two. First one is no sleep till after midnight, and then the classic by Rage Against the Machine, kissing at the stroke of. That's it.
Nice.
And Hood.
I have House Party of the Rising Sun.
Aha.
And 2022 bottles of beer on the wall.
Who else is in there? Bunst.
Sorry, wasn't ready. Oh dear. I'm gonna apologize because I kind of missed some stuff, so this may have already happened. So I'm so sorry. Half Canadian, have to apologize. All right, let's not do the time warp again. Number 2. Amazing hangover.
Substitute Steph.
So I didn't actually have to change either of mine. Pink's Raise Your Glass. And then hopefully this remains true, the Bee Gees, Staying Alive.
Oh, Lord.
Dark but nice.
Timothy.
Going with a DMX thing, party up, and then go to sleep.
Oh, and I saw a little lady dudes had popped in, I think, just to say hello for a second. She's there. Maybe she'll turn on camera, but if not, little is that your entry? Is that your little lady do? So the rest of the game entries, Jack had Elton John's "Don't Let the Ball Go Down on Me." Oh, there she is, Miss Lady Dudes. Oh, kind of. You look a little gray.
I am gray.
I'll keep going. Gus Walsh, "Midnights of Sandia" by Muse.
Oh, that makes sense. Yep.
Does it?
Yes.
Cool.
Checks out.
I'm glad for that. Gus also had "Ball Drop It Like It's Hot." Ball drop it like it's hot. And I think those are all the entries.
We're
All
good.
right.
All right. Well, let's see. I like bald. How do I vote for that one? Okay, let me see what I got. I gotta go back. All right. I liked "Wasted and Passed Out" by Marissa. I liked "Another Year Bites the Dust" by Anna. "No Sleep Till After Midnight" from Angles was funny. 2022 Bottles of Beer on the Wall by Anna was funny. "Don't Let the Ball Go Down on Me" by Jack. "Ball Drop It Like It's Hot." "Drop It Like It's Hot" from Gus. All right, it's between these two, I think. I'm gonna give "Bubbly Bubbly Yeah Yeah" to "Old Dirty Bastard," old Dirty Bastard Anxiety. I love that one. But I'm actually gonna give Bunce with "Let's Not Do the Time Warp Again" is the number one. That's the one I'm voting for. That's my vote. Come on, what's your vote?
Todd, what was your favorite?
I like the 2022 balloons, Loof balloons.
Yep.
I would appreciate that extra bit of the title, but yeah.
Okay.
I love it. It's from
Taylor?
from my childhood.
Ball Drop It Like It's Hot for sure.
Okay. I love "Don't Let the Ball Go Down on Me." The New Year's Wrecking Ball, Bubbly. "Ball Drop It Like It's Hot" almost, but it's too clever. I don't want to do the time warp again either. So, Bunce, congratulations, you're the winner.
Bunce wins the game. Nice work.
Oh, hi, Leeds.
Hey, Leedy's here. Look at that. By the way, you dressed like you're at the Oscars with an old-timey Oscars microphone. You're the most glamorous person I've ever met, Leedy.
I put on my New Year's dress for you guys.
I know. How glamorous you are. Oh, my gosh.
And now I have a strobe light. Thank
Are you
you.
doing magic tricks? I thought you were doing magic tricks.
Yeah, I don't have any magic tricks planned, but I wanted to get New Year's for you guys. Sorry about my webcam issues, but I'm here.
And now you're a disco ball.
And now I'm a disco ball.
My question is, what's Brett usually use that light for? Anyway.
I had some game entries. Bowers or Todd?
Oh, I forgot to do
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yes, Queen!
Oh my God!
What are you guys doing for New Year's,
Leading
Lead?
just when I thought your life couldn't get better than that dreamboat walks through, and I thought, oh my God, she has everything.
I really do, don't I? Oh my goodness, I'm so lucky. Rach, our New Year's plans are as yet to be decided, but we're probably maybe going to do something possibly. That's what you can, that's what you can do when
This
when.
sounds like Tyler.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say that's what you can do when there's a variant of COVID on the loose. You can make plans like that.
Well, that being said, I was supposed to go to Ben's, to Gleib's, and my friend that I was with the day before just tested positive for COVID. So,
Oh my goodness.
Kevin and I are just going to party hardy at home.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad. It'll be good. We don't have as
At least
cute,
he's got
like,
those
sparkly
arms.
outfits. But...
No, I mean this with a full heart. Did he actually get COVID, or we just can't tell Ben that you can't come?
No. It was Galena.
Okay, all right.
It has become like the best excuse of all time.
That's
No
so
one
funny.
can question it.
Sorry, I got COVID in my ass.
By the
Can't
way,
come.
Exposed. Somebody
Your
in my
heart comment.
fiance's work got COVID.
Your heart,
died
your
right in
heart
front
comment,
of him.
Taylor made me think of my favorite roast joke of all time that Todd McComas wrote about our friend Miss Pat, where he said, Miss Pat has a big heart. I mean, that's a medical fact.
Oh my God.
That's incredible.
Anyway.
Before we do game entries, because I've got a few, Molly is now in the lead for the general hat. She said, just because I love you, Happy New Year. Looking forward to an amazing 2022 with you all. And so she's top with 100. My
That is
game entry.
majestic.
Is it? It is,
Yes.
right? It's the general pirate. Bowers, did you have any game entries?
No.
I think I might be the only one. All right,
Yeah,
this is
sorry.
gonna not go well. But at least
Todd, do you have any game entry? I don't think you did game entry. Did you write game entry?
okay. Well, at least I win.
Rachel.
Oh, please, you're gonna. Oh no.
Here we go. Take it, Rachel. By the way, these are the last jokes of the year. No pressure.
All right, these are really terrible.
Wow.
All right, I'll start with the worst. Return of the Clock. Instead of Matt. Taylor Swift's "I'm Feeling 2022."
That's pretty good.
Yes, that's a good one.
COVID is singing "Don't You Forget About."
Boom.
Girls just want to have Dom Perignon, actually. Smells like teen inebriation. I don't know what that smells like, but and then ball with the ball to drop, ball to drop. Those are my entries.
Those are fantastic.
By the way, what a way to close the year, Rachel.
We could never have compared to that.
All
right.
Great. Really good.
That was good.
Awesome. Fun. Well, all
Okay.
right.
That's all. That's all, folks.
Is that it? Are we done? Okay, so let's plug some stuff.
Oh wait, Berman. We had some generals. He said, "Go Cincy and go Blue." Bengals won AFC North so far.
Sports.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, the way your boyfriend danced through the back, I know you'll never have to learn about sports. You're fine.
We're artists.
That's the beauty part.
Leeds, what you got to plug?
Oh, you can join my Patreon, and I have a new thing for our $30 tier where you get a free commission every month. So join that. And I'm streaming on Twitch again. I'm streaming tomorrow at about 1 p.m. Eastern on Leedy Art is my Twitch. So do that.
Very cool. Todd. What you
If you like true crime, I've got a new true crime podcast coming out allegedly this spring for a big network. So just keep your eyes open. Follow me at social media at Todd McComas. I'll make the announcement. And then also got a documentary that's true crime related that we got to announce some things on. So just follow me on social media. That's the thing.
Todd's real funny. Follow him around. He's a hilarious guy. For me, at Bowers Comedy, did all that stuff, but that's just ads for my Patreon. I'll put that grape video on my Patreon. There's also a bunch of other fun stuff on my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Bowers Comedy. $8 a month, and I just give you all my content. You know, there's no algorithm. You don't have to fuck with anything. There's no commercials or ads. I'm not trying to say anything or make you, fucking whatever. Come check that out. And then
Does your book come with your Patreon?
You know what? If you join my Patreon, you do get a copy of my fake book. Will not be emailed to you to all of your socials. And then Hands Up Comedy is in a couple hours. I'm pretty drunk for it, so it's going to be fun. Hands Up Comedy is at 6 p.m. Pacific, I think. Anyway, so come check that out. There's still tickets available. Five, Steve?
Yeah,
5 p.m. Pacific? All right,
Yeah,
5
so
p.m.
we have Steve's second version of his origin story, or part 2, on Wednesday the 5th, if that's what you were asking. If not, then I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
No, that's next week. That's the next thing I was paying. But in a few hours from right now, at 5 p.m. Pacific, Hands Up Comedy with me and Dwayne Perkins. And Todd McComas is our guest. And by the way, Todd McComas is the best punchline guy in the business. He is. I'm good at premises. He brings them home. So come watch that. Hands Up. There's tickets available still. We got a couple great comics. It's gonna be fun. Check that out. And then Origin Stories next week. And tell some friends about these shows. I think we're catching our stride. We're having a good time. Anyway.
And Gus Walsh sent another few bucks trying to get top tipper, and I'm sorry he's still $5 short. But yarg, you
Blarg.
Oh, blarg.
All right, stop.
Well, Happy New Year's, everybody, and thank you for continuing to support the show. Leeds, so good to see you. I'll see you, I think, at the end
missed
of the
you
month
guys.
in New
Oh,
York,
great.
but, yeah.
Good to see you, Leedy.
Good to see you all.
Bye,
Hey, Todd. I
everybody.
missed
Happy
you guys
New
so
Year.
much, and I adore you.
Happy New Year.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.